Hello everyone, my name is Archer, and this is another part of our adventure through the legends of heroes Trails in the Sky. On the last part, we bid farewell to our father because they are now departing to a very important mission in the Empire. Um, we got a qualification for becoming a junior bracer, and we also saved Luke and Pat from their very stupid delve inside the Ismaelis Tower. I think that's the name. But yeah, on this one, we are going to be talking with a bunch of NPCs and doing a lot of quests. So I will try to trim more of the gameplay so I can eliminate some of the unnecessary parts and just leave the real juicy bits. But well, without further ado, let's give it a go. First of all, I'm just curious of everything around here. Hey, oh, the job here is done. The wind sure is calm today. Perfect day for air travel, if you ask me. Good, good. We're making a good start today. For now, I'd probably rate that girl an 83. Huh? Okay, we have some creeps. Very true to life, I guess. Well, we certainly were lucky this time. Who'd have thought they'd discover a new load while we're here discussing business? Coming here was much better than listening to the worthless talk of merchants from the Empire. Right, Simon? Oh, okay, we got new dialogue. This lady here was talking about getting wood yesterday, and apparently they found something new. Even though she's just being facetious, she's still completely right about Roland's resources. She has a very good eye for all kinds of commodities. Huh. Oh, the vegetables from the Perzel farm haven't come in as scheduled. I wonder what could have happened. Hmm, interesting. Maybe there's a quest related to the Perzel farm? I do appreciate something that a friend of mine, Sandy, said whenever they played this game, is that every time they spoke with the NPCs, they had new dialogue, and they felt a little bit overbearing because they felt that they were spending way too much talking with each single NPC. I can see that, but I also appreciate the level of detail of giving people new things as we do stuff. The chef suddenly said something about changing his supplier. I wonder what's going on. Yeah, so Perzel Farm probably is gonna be a thing. We received a message from the Perzel Farm saying that they wouldn't be able to ship vegetables for a while. I wonder what could have happened up at the farm. I guess I'll have to make immediate arrangements with another supplier. Okay. 3 NPCs are talking about the Perzel Farm. That's enough for me to know that we're gonna go there. After leaving the tavern, I talked to an annoying lady who was upset she couldn't sell her wood carvings, and with Orvid about the short supplies of everything, with Father Divine about Estelle's crippling anxiety caused by absent parents, and Estelle's strange reaction to the idea of going up to the observation deck of the tower. After that, we got to the Bracers Guild. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep, just barely. That's why we came in here to find out about the jobs he left for us. Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. For the first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. The farm west of here? Isn't that where Tio lives? Tio? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Tia Perzo. She was one of her classmates at the Sunday school. She's also the Perzo farm owner's daughter. Oh, really? It's actually the Perzel farm that put in a request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, nobody has been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over their fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now. Here, take this with you. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please, give it to the owner of the farm. We already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think this is necessary. But we'll take it just in case. Yeah. Okay, I kind of knew that we're gonna end up going there. Everybody was talking about it. Um, I'd like someone to find my shiny rock. Please speak to me directly for details. Charles, I think I might have dropped it behind the Melder's Herbal factory, and a ferocious monster known as Peanut Plant has been spotted roving the Milchmane Road. Racers from this range are requested to deal with this threat immediately. Okay, I need to find Charles. I don't remember Charles by name. After leaving the Bracers Guild, it didn't take long for me to find Charles behind the general goods store. This is really weird. Where could it have gone? Oh, excuse me, but can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here anywhere, did you? Huh? A shiny rock? Yeah, that's right, one that sparkles. You didn't see a rock like that lying around anywhere, did you? Are you saying you lost something? I don't recall seeing anything like that. Do you know where you might have dropped it? My mom was calling for me, so I ran over to the general store where she was. I know I had it in my hand at the time, but when I came back here, it was gone. When you say general goods stores, you mean Mr. Renan's store, right? Did you look in front of his store? Obviously, that's the first place he looked. You don't need to treat me like a kid, you know? My, aren't you a charmer? Well, I already asked the Bracer Guild for help to find it, so I'm sure it will show up sooner or later. If you do happen to come across it, give me a holler straight away. I'll probably be around. I wandered around for a bit before going to check the front of the store where the mentioned stone had gone missing, and I noticed a shiny object reflecting light from the sewer grate. It was pretty clear where I should go next. I went back to the sewers and looked for the item, trying to avoid most fights. Quartz fragment. I see now. The thing we saw shining through the sewer grate was this. Seems like. Quartz fragment, huh? Now I know why it was shining so much. The way it sparkles is so beautiful. This is made of septium too, right? Loosely speaking, yes. But let's talk about it later. This isn't really the place to have a leisurely chat. I guess not. No, no normal person would want to stay here any longer than they had to. Let's deliver this back to little Charles. Hey, is that rock? Could it be that this is the rock you've been looking for? Handed over the quartz fragment. Yep, this is the one, my shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this? Hey, don't you have something else to say before you complain? You guys are bracers, right? I've already paid your money to the guild. Therefore, I think I have the right to complain. Not the problem here. Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid. I know that, but... Quartz is what you were looking for, right? Yes, that's the one. This rock is really quartz? You mean the same kind of quartz that is in an orb mint? Yep, it's the same kind of quartz made of sapphire. Chipped, so it doesn't function anymore. I see. This rock belonged to an orb mint. Huh? What's wrong? You seem a bit out of it. Who? Me? Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad you found it. I guess that's about it then. Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot. Here, take these. Trio meatballs. My mom gives these to me and tells me they're healthy, but they're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today. Seriously, what a cheeky little kid. I'm sure it's a difficult age for him. but I wonder why he was searching for the quartz. What do you mean? How do you mention it? It doesn't seem like a little stranger. But, oh well, everyone has something they think is important. Truer words couldn't be spoken. Perhaps that kid isn't interested in armaments. I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them. Except for the fact that you have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use them. Alright, I'll try hard and learn. Find shiny rocks completed. By the way, I know my English is not perfect, and I end up reading like a Neanderthal sometimes. Just bear in mind. I am aware. Yay. Good work. Seems like you complete your objective without any trouble. If you finish any other jobs, please come back and report again. No problemo. After that, I headed toward Much Main Road in search of the pine-looking monster before making my way down to the Purcell farm. I stayed there for a while and had many close calls, but I finally found the target of my extermination request, 4 maps to the left of the town. Let's go. Exterminate. Clock up. Okay, we're all using art. Nice.
Come on.
Let's buff. No, he's also using Yakko Bleed. Yeah, that stinks. Okay. That's nice. Okay, yeah, takes more damage against fire. I need to do probably elemental damage against this thing. Because physical is just not gonna cut it. Thinking if I need to actually flee from this combat, or I can just try to push through. The numbers are terrible. And as you can see, I wasn't prepared for it. It was very resistant to most things except fire, which it was weak against. And since I hadn't noticed that I had an open slot in my orbments, and given my low EP, I decided to go to Purcell Farm instead. I can always come back to take care of this quest later. Purcell Farm. No matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. It's hard to imagine monsters running amok here. Certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Anyway, let's go ask someone here to fill us on the details. I wonder if Tio's home today. Okay, let's try to talk to people around. But this place might have monsters. I gotta remember myself that I might have some encounters before I can find NPCs. Chickens? I don't believe that's the thing placating them. Kids. Oh, Joshua, Estelle. Hi, Cherry. How have you been? Do you know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. Teal's outside if you want to talk to her, though. It's Joshua. Did you come to play with me? I wish I had time, but I'm afraid today I'm here for work. Work? That's no fun if you can't play. Maybe later if there's time. Kids really like you here, Joshua. Okay, so there's no one here, and they said that Teal's outside. What? Where is? Hi, Teal. It's been a while, hasn't it? Del and Joshua too? Did you guys come from for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some troubles with monsters. Estelle and Joshua explained that they are here to do their father's work because he is away. You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there's really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case the past several days now. Thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night? You're very perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. Okay. This conversation probably is the trigger to make the dad show up somewhere on the farm. Maybe inside of one of the houses. Many rooms. Oh, good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Purcell. How's everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We're actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we are here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Estelle hands Mr. Purcell the guild's referral, and Joshua explains that they are taking over for their father while he's away. Is that so? But don't you think this job's a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all. And taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'll be more than grateful. Well, alright then. Go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Purcell. Then, could you tell us a little more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields? I haven't been able to get a clear look of one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appeared at night in radar fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening exactly, but they are extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. And how about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll also be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word. I bet you will. Oh, sorry. You bet you will. I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Mr. Purcell. Can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Nice. Special food. Now let's see if we can get a quick look at whatever is placating this place at night. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua though. with the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit an over exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's a really caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it too gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural that he be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls has asked to go out with him. I heard that he turned them all down though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I? Again, some people don't understand that, even though Joshua might be attractive, like, we were, like, raised as kind of like brothers. So some people you just can't look them in a romantic way. Or even a sexual way. Or, yeah, any way that is besides just friends. Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do a round. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, alright. Be careful out there, Estelle. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart, or just plain dense. Poor Joshua. He really has his work cut out for him. It seems as though the monsters always show up at about this time. We better get outside and take a look around. Oh, what's going on, Estelle? I've got to ask Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about you, do you? Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now. And what I mean to say is, I've come to think of you as a family in every sense of the word. Estelle, so if there's anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen to you if you need to talk to. That's all. Let's hurry up and get out there and so we can kick some monster butt. I know nonsense is still putting in that girl's head. Secrets, huh? Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So, Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see. How about to start by checking around the house first and then move on to the fields, stables, and greenhouse? Should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. Alright, let's go. About the matters of the heart, again, I'm not really sure if Joshua looks as style that way, but I feel like the game is trying to lean us to feel like they might fall for each other. I should have figured monsters wouldn't come in here. The glow of the orbments sure give this place a romantic ambience. Makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You were definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. Okay. Just double check the other one, yep. If it's not in one of those, I don't imagine it's in the other. Oh, fully quiet. All I hear are bugs chirping. It doesn't look as they're showing up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence. Hey, Joshua, did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about babies being born in a cabbage patch? Now, there's another question entirely out of the blue. And no, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting. So, the explanation for where a baby comes from, different depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. Okay, so you guess the conversation keeps being romantic in nature, I guess? Uh, question mark? Yes, Mr. Call? Or Miss Call? Oh, it's always Miss Call. Mr. is the bull. And now I sound a little dumb. No monster here. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, the monsters are nowhere. Where are the chubby cats? Look! Oh! It's getting away! Hey, get back here, you little furball! I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. Well, good, because it's about to get caught. Okay. I got him! I think it's time to teach these critters a lesson. Here's where our job really starts. So stay alert and don't let your guard down. Okay, the big one's kind of scary though. Elemental efficacy is normal for everything, so that's nice. Our damage is not good. I was afraid of that. I think if I can faint, the middle one might help us. Plain dead. Okay, that's a nice damage. But it didn't faint. Okay, the damage is acceptable. I wonder what happens if I attack the play dead one. Nothing. Try Aqua Bleed. Okay, it's almost done. Should die in this. Nice. Stella's gonna heal herself. I'm gonna try to save my SPs because I'm not sure if we're gonna have more fights after this. So it's better to be safe than sorry. And one thing that I need to do is unlock more slots for Estelle. I'm gonna need a big variety of elements. That's gonna be the gimmick that the game is gonna go for. Like I find more enemies similar to the pine plant. Damn, they're munching on the crops. Stop it. Don't munch the crops. I feel like we're kind of failing at our job here right now. Uh, try to finish this right now. No. Yeah, this one was managed to mention 4 of them.
All right, we're good to go.
But nice, that's a level up. My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. Kids have done a fine job of rounding up these critters. It was nothing really. I wanted to ask you, though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? I don't think they will cause any more trouble. Do we really have to exterminate them? Now that we've given these critters a good trashing, I don't think they will cause any more trouble. Still, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these critters any mercy now? We're here to do a job by exterminating the monsters, remember? But, in any case, we're here to do our job in that place. If the same thing happens again, you have to say for yourself. I see where you're getting at, but you know it was only some vegetables that they were damaged, though. What do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, Miss Perzel. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it is us or them, the fact of the matter is we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just as once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fences and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. And then that's that. Alright, you critters, you better count your blessings. If you if we catch you around here again, it won't be so lucky. Now scram. Well, I'll consider this matter closed. Night's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the snack. Hit the sack. The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Okay, so I imagine that if I had chosen the second one, we would end up exterminating them. Interesting. I, particularly to me, I'm glad that we just let them live because they were not actually aggressive. Yes, they were being a pest and they were stealing food, but still, they were just avoiding us. Oh, I think I'm okay not killing them. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua? What's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Huh. Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of the misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's time like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something. Joshua! Don't you dare say things like that about yourself. Estelle? I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. I'm sorry, it was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you feel. Why? Your, your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's really upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. Well, Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weaknesses today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. And for that, I'm happy. Don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and just say something as embarrassing as that. Ha! I've got a whole lot more where that came from. But how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Okay, I appreciate Joshua. Some character development coming from him. Yes, Joshua is aware that he can be a little bit apathetic and cold sometimes, but I don't see that particularly a bad thing. A lot of people like to be over analytical about their personality because like there are people that fit certain molds better. But everyone comes in all shapes and sizes, and there are places for people like Estelle, which is very happy-go-lucky, ditzy, and we have people like Joshua, which is more calm, cold, and quiet. But it's all good. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please, don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. They'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come and visit again sometimes when you're free, okay? Love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invite, Tio and Miss Purzel. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Technically, not on to the next one. Ugh. Damn it. We're gonna kill the plan. That's why I say not on to the next one. I'm gonna use this. Whatever. The plant barely takes physical damage anyway, so there's no point in just saving.
Here I come. All right, we rule.
Okay. Oh yeah, I had another slot. I could just be using both of them. Silly me. Me here, Joshua. Now she has both water and fire. Oh, this monster's back again. Maybe it's a fixed spot Oh yeah, takes no elemental damage. Damn, I should have saved my SPs then. Now I feel silly. Okay. This is no fun.
Basic.
Yeah, there might be a gimmick for defeating those guys. I just don't know yet. Give me a time and I'll figure it out. Okay, at least I didn't waste anything. Let's focus on exterminating this. Nice. As I suspected, probably there's no resistance to that attack. Yep. The whole gimmick was just use fire. Ooh, self-destruct. I'm glad they were far away.
Rule.
Terminated monster on the Mooch Main Road. Nice. Both quests are done. Now I can safely go back. Let's just finish this up. Good morning. How did the job at the farm go? Hit a few bumps in the road, but let me give you a brief report of the details. Joshua gives Aina a rundown of last night's events at the farm. Nice. Quest is done. 1,000 Mira. 2 BP. Oh, nice. We are now 8th class. Receive information quartz at the perk. I see. So you ended up setting the monsters free because the Purcell family requested to do so. I think it was a premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further. It's okay to leave things at that. The mission of Bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a Bracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things. Indeed. Our work has very profound implications if you think about it in that way. And because we are an organization that deals strictly with monster problems, we also intervene when disputes arise between nations. To become a high-ranking Bracer, one must have more than a combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. A sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh? Serious? The road to the big leagues sound a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, then your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. And since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job? Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything, so what you've got lined up for us this time? Another monster that needs a good whipping? Not this time. The next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself. Really, a request from the mayor? Do you think you'll be alright leaving such an important task up to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. Nice. Let's do the reporting to this one as well. And let's see if we have... Oh, nice. We have 2 new. Mushroom hunt. Rare mushroom that grows only where there are rich deposits of septium in the ground. Should be an easy, fun job. Come seek me out. My name is Orvid, and I'll be waiting at the landing port. Orbman replacement. Looking for someone to replace a malfunctioning Orbman light and the road lamp on the Mooch Main Road. So, Freddy, Orvid, Father Divine, I know where he is. Searching for a flower known as Bear Claw and a savory pinion. The Flarming is native to the forest of Mistwald south of Roland, and the latter comes from the insect-like monsters. Nice, I killed many of them. And CWO Ashton. Soldiers stationed at the Verite Bridge are said to undergo special training, and we're looking for a few good men or women to play the part of enemy soldiers. If you're up to the test, contact Chief Warrant Office Ashton at the Verite checkpoint on the west end of the main road. Oh, nice. But okay, this I feel it's a good place for us to stop. We've done quite a lot for two first quests for real. Or actually three quests. We got the shiny rock from Charles, defeated the pine monster, and saved the Perzel farm from the critters, even though they're still alive. Yeah, and also pretty nice character development, especially coming from Joshua. I wonder where they're going to be leading. I hope, Loki, that there's no romance between Joshua and Estelle. Like, I think that would be the cliche way to go, but I don't think we need to go that way. Like, they can just be brothers, right? Oh, never mind. We'll see that in the future. But thank you so much, everyone. My name is Archer, playing some Trails of the Sky, and I see you all in the next one. Archer is out.